job. I got a job. Got the job. Got the job.
If real shells ain't produce it, it ain't fake.
Like on a job. I got the job. I got the job. I got a job. Got the job. Got the job.
If real shells ain't produce it, it ain't fake.
Like on a job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. You know it's live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check. You boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight. I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored. Resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit. You know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee. Let it flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk. Vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up. I see you later. It's nothing personal. I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills. Can get this flavor. If you really about your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes. My bees hack. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30. Get it crackin'. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we date. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. Come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 bands, 75 bands, 100K advance. Come get these increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Like on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. I got the job. I got the job. I got a job. Got the job. Got the job.
If real shells ain't produce it, it ain't fake.
Like on a job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check. You boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight. I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored. Resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit. You know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee. Let it flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk. Vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up. I see you later. It's nothing personal. I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills. Can get this flavor. If you really about your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes. My bees hack. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30. Get it crackin'. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. Come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Like on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO, don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion, give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job.
Hi, B. I swear to God, I love our bop. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. Our bop is bopping. Okay, our bop. Y'all gotta go to the website and make sure y'all streaming our bop, y'all. I swear to God. Hi, Joy. Y'all know we got one white boy in our life. Hi, Joy. You want to say hi? Say hi. All right. Y'all know these pandemic kids and these pandemic pets, the ones that you got before or after the pandemic, they require a lot more attention. I swear to God, they require so much more attention, y'all. Hi, Charity. Hi, Keisha. Let me put my phone right here so I can see y'all. Hi, Kiera. Hi, Taisha CP. Y'all, thank you. Y'all see it? You know what? I said I'm joining Black women this summer. Okay. And I got me some braids put in. You feel me? I was like, just because I got locks don't mean that I'm not joining my Black sisters. We doing braids this summer. I heard it might be another hot girl summer. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my little bohemians in. Okay, get my little bohemians in. JD, that is our white boy. That is our white boy. Y'all know how Joy is. That's our white boy. Look, tearing up shit. You see? Yeah, you tearing up shit just like a white boy. Okay, tearing up shit. Okay. Okay, y'all. Anyways, who caught our post today? I have been thinking about this long and hard. Hi, Zell. I've been thinking about this long and hard and about why I love working with Black women. And I'm going to give y'all a little bit of what we do here at the Hive. And they told me, see, and you got to listen to Black women because they say I don't never do no introduction. So let me go ahead and do it. Okay, so if you don't know, my name is Admin Sin. I am the founder here at the Hive. We are a Black professional company geared towards getting Black people to 6 figures. And we do so through low cost to no cost services. We've been in business since 2018. Every Wednesday, just about, we do our career live to where you can get free resources and free help to navigate your career. You can always go to our website and go to our community space to catch any past lives or be like Zelle and catch us on YouTube, okay? And we have been in business since 2018. We've helped about 250,000 Black people. We're at 300 million in salary increases. So you're in the right spot. We are the #1 career development company. And we're led by mostly Black women. Now, I want to tell y'all, the Black men in the Hive today got a little antsy. But you know what? It's only 3 of them. Oh, wait. We got Kalade. We got Kingsley. Lawal. Is that it, Esther? Somebody ask Esther. I think we only got 3 niggas left. Okay, I just promise y'all, the Black men to work at Black on the job, it is transformational. Okay. And I want us to have a discussion because I did get booked out. I'm getting flued out. Flued out. Okay. One of these little credit card companies. I'm not going to say which one, but if you got a credit card and the numbers start with a 3, they want your girl to come out and do some leadership. Okay. One of them credit card companies acting real nice. Okay. Real nice. They calling us back. And they want us to do a leadership workshop for them. So I'm going to do the leadership workshop with y'all today because they paid, but they didn't pay for licensure. So they can't tell me what the fuck to do with my shit. So we're going to be testing it out today. Check out the nails. Okay. I saw y'all saw my nails. I should have put some little lotion on, but y'all see my ladybugs? That's because it's summertime and y'all know Admin Sin loves planting. Okay. And Bonnie, who made our song, also does my nails. Okay. Come on, Nails Maya. So anyways, I have been thinking, I get booked a lot for leadership workshops, usually around emotional intelligence, and how we lead at Black on the Job. And because we have a few things at Black on the Job that is unique, um, I'll give you an example. Most of my employees have been my employees for we've been in business June 10th. We've been in business 7 years. I know. And most of the bees that are on our team have been with us from the beginning, or they started year one and a half, like a year and a half into me making Black on a Job. And that's because shit was real ghetto and I didn't understand hiring. But once I learned hiring, everyone kind of stayed. And so, not only that, most of my team has been here since the beginning or damn near. And everyone that's in leadership is a Black woman. I don't know. Black women have led Black on the Job. And if you have ever said to me, oh, Sin, thank you for all that you do, I always say I am nothing without my team. And I should clarify, I am nothing without Black women. Okay. Black women run this. And I realized that it's like, how many of y'all up in here are mamas and y'all do gentle parenting? Right? How many of y'all up in here do gentle parenting or like, firm parenting, but you're not really whooping ass like that? How many of y'all don't be whooping ass like that? And so the parents who have kids that they don't be whooping their ass like that, and someone may see you in public, and they think that your child getting mouthy at you, but like you and your child got to understand it. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me see how many of y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Y'all know what I'm talking. Okay. I thought y'all did. So that's how my leadership team is with me. Yes, Charity. She says she's not gentle, she's kind. Melagros, you feel me? Usually them parents be getting a bad rap, the ones that won't like cuss your ass out in public, and they hear your child say something like, why? You're like, oh, go do this. And little Keisha like, why I gotta do that? And all the other mothers are like, did her child just say why? And you're like, no, yeah, yes and no. My child, I allow them to express their thoughts, but they know their limits and they know how to challenge me without questioning me. I was raised like that. I was raised that I can challenge, but I'm not able to. No, I'm able to question, but not challenge. I can question something, but if I tried to challenge my daddy, he was an old school parenting, he old school parenting. God rest his soul. Because you could question my daddy, but if you challenge my daddy, he'll slap the shit out of you. I done got slapped up in the mouth a few times. It made me stronger. God rest his soul. Okay. But I can question my daddy, but the challenging is where the party stop. Party stop at challenging. Question it. If done correctly and respectfully, you able to do. But that challenging shit, I used to look. My daddy would knock me into next week. I had so many times that my dad said he would unalive me. Girl, I would you. Girl, I would you. Okay, that's how I was raised. And so employees, I was told, are like kids. And so that's how I grow the team. What do I mean by that? If I tell Esther, hey, Esther, we have a workshop coming up. Go ahead and send out an email and let the Hive know. That's, and I turn around, I think I can go back to my business. She's like, oh, no. So I have questions. Why are we doing this workshop? Well, because I was thinking that the bees will need, more information on what's going on in the federal government. Okay. And well, I thought that we could do a workshop about it. Why do we got to do a workshop? If you want the bees to know more about that, is that the only way that we can do that? We can't just give them the information. What do we need a workshop for? Why are we charging them for that? We don't need to charge them for that. Knowledge is free. If they need some additional information concerning that, then we need to make sure we provide that information. I'm not in agreement with that at all. And I'm just looking like, okay, well, talk to me about what's your idea. That's me and my team. And so usually when people see the dynamics of our team, they may think that my team has too much authority. That's what they let us say. People would like to say that the team got too much authority. But in reality, my team doesn't have authority, they have ownership. And that's a very big difference. Very, very big difference, right? My team is not gonna, oh, I do what I want to do, but my team is going to do what they rather do. And it's a very thin line. You got to be a black mama to understand. You got to be a black mama that, you looking at your teenager, you want to just, girl, if you wasn't my daughter, and I was 21, girl, me and you would be up in these streets and I'll whoop your ass. If you've ever felt like that with your child, that be me and the team in heated discussions. Okay, I'll be looking at them like, sometimes I don't know if they're signing my check or if I'm signing theirs. And that has helped so much with how we run Black on the Job. I am only 34 and I started this company when I was 27. Most of the team is older than me. Even Esther. Esther, I believe, is 36. Me and Esther would be some of the youngest. Admin Yesha is in her 40s. Admin Joe, late 50s, early 60s. Admin Cynthia, admin Lane. Everybody on the team is older than me. And I was raised with old school politics, meaning that I believe in Black on the job respect. And so, because of that unique positioning and how my daddy raised me, I was raised by my dad and my grandma. My unique position of being in a house with an older woman, I've never looked at Black women as someone to compete with, but instead, I've always looked at Black women as someone to learn under. And that's just kind of how I was raised, right? And that sense of framework, which I'm going to show you guys now, is how Black on the job has been able to thrive. The team has ownership when it comes to y'all. They will, this is my client. This is my bee. No, who called? Tina? Tina called. Oh no, San, that's my bee. We got this something else going on. We got something else going on. Right. And so instead of me being on their ass, like, did you send out that email? What's going on? It hasn't been that relationship. The relationship that the Black women on the team kind of lead with is like, this is my bee, this is my client. I understand what he or she's going through. I'm the one that speaks to them. I'm the one that understands their social economic status. I'm the one that understands their crises and needs. So I'm the person that's in the best position to help them. Not you, CEO, owner. It is me. And instead of me taking the approach of, well, when they checked out, I think that the name on that bank account says Tony Miller. Instead, my approach has been, okay, well, how can I help you with your B? Right? And that has led to, that's why everybody on the team is called admin, including me, admin Sin, because I'm no higher and the company as far as how we run day-to-day operations than anyone else. The person who works customer experience, the beekeepers, are not beneath the managers and all that stuff. We don't really operate in that environment. We rather operate in the environment that, like, it's mamas and aunties. Like, you may be the mama of this client and I can be an auntie. And so that has helped me so much with understanding and building out my dream. My dream of Black on the job, this has expanded past like my purpose and my dream, because we have created a space to where everyone else's purposes has a purpose inside of the honeycomb, as we say. And there's nothing wrong with adding another honeycomb. And I think that a lot of times Black women, especially when I speak to you guys and from what I've noticed, our personalities and how we lead are misinterpreted, whether it's the tone or the viewpoint and vantage point. And 9 times out of 10, the vantage point that people don't understand is that there's a very big difference between care and concern. Okay. And I'm so big about this at Black on the Job. I, as a religious person, I'm just saying, y'all know I'm Muslim. I used to be Christian. I've been to theology school. I'm very big into my religion. And I believe that God wastes nothing. I don't believe that there is an emotion or a feeling that God gave us that doesn't have a place in like our lives and world and how we work. At Black on the Job, we do Bible studies, we do Quran studies as a team, we pray together. Religion is super adapted into our culture here. So many of the rules here at Black on the Job actually are like biblical and Quranic rooted. And I say that to say that anger and like, if you're not an angry Black woman, you can't work for me. I'll be honest. Like everybody at the company has to have anger. Like you need to be an angry Black woman to work at Black on the Job, because there's no way that you can work in social justice and you ain't fucking angry about something. Anger, like God didn't give us anger for no reason. And so anger has its place. And so if you're not an angry Black woman, I don't need you, because anger allows for people to do things with force, and it allows them to do things with rapidness, right? If you're angry at something, anger is an emotion that is forward. It pushes, it drives. If somebody popped off at your kid at school, or you found out that the teacher, said something wrong about your kid, the first emotion isn't sadness. That first emotion is anger. I don't care about that whole, anger is a secondary emotion and things like that. Like Makiba said, righteous anger, like that you need anger. And so working at Black on the Job, we're dealing with a lot of people in crisis. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their homes. We deal with a lot of people. 92% of people who buy are Black women. That means that we're dealing with people in domestic violence situations, people that are, with caught up in the family court system and all this type of stuff. And I'm glad you said that, Tashana. Passion. You can't be compassionate. Compassionate means that you have concern and passion. Passion is fiery. It's anger, right? Fiery love, right? You can't have compassion for my bees and you ain't got passion. If you ain't angry about how Black women are treated in the workplace, if you're not hearing somebody's story on the phone and it didn't piss you off to where you called and you did something about it, then I don't need you here, because you're not valuable. Like Black women that are valuable for me at Black on the Job are Black women that have anger. Now, take it how you want to take it. But that has scaled this company to a 7-figure business. It's anger. We have, Yesha, she got angry about interview prep. No. No, because I know the resume was good and this was the best career for her. I know for a fact, Sin. Like, I looked at her resume. I went to that company's website. They needed her. So something happened in the interview. I think that we need interview prep services. I'm not sure how we're sending them out here with a resume and we're not helping them. Right, Laura? Laura, yeah. That's true, Sin. We're actually not preparing the bees correctly, because you said you're going to prepare them for careers, but you haven't even provided anything to help them in the interview. Then here comes Michelle. I agree. I mean, if it was me, I would want some help with interviewing. I'm looking like, what? Then Michelle, I just don't think that we're doing all that we can do. Sin, you need to fix it. That's my team. That's my team. My team will rally. My team will advocate. My team will blow up my. Do you know how many messages I got from Admin Joe today? I'm sitting here trying to comment to you guys. She calling, she texting. Sin, I know you see my message. I'm about to reach out. I'm looking at the messages go through. I'm in the middle of a career coaching. If you don't call me back in the next hour, I will be calling your mother. What the hell? Let me go ahead. I'm calling her. Hey, Joe, what's going on? First off, answer my calls. Second off, so I got this B. She's in Virginia. She just lost her job. She with the federal government. So, I need for you to call George because George got to make sure. Yeah, I'm sending the info. I need you to do it right now. Joe, I have to get going. Yeah, but I need you to do this right now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm on top of it. Well, that's the thing. You able to get to go and do what you want to do. I'm talking about a woman with some kids here. I don't know what you got going on. Yes, ma'am. I'm taking care of it right now. And call me back once it's done. Yes, ma'am. I sure will. That's how they be doing me, y'all. Y'all, I be telling you all the time, I just work here, right? But that woman who I called and George and made sure she got in and all that stuff, that woman set up for interview on Friday. They don't play them whole games with y'all. Okay. Leadership requires Black women. I ain't gonna lie. Right? I need somebody who would make me second guess. Y'all, I was on my way out to get a new plant. I had just done my career coaching. Okay. I did what I was supposed to do. I should have clocked out, right? I was about to go get this new plant. Y'all, the damn plant sitting in the stove because Joe had me do this. Yeah, like it is what it is. And that is the same type of the fire that they hold me to is also the fire that I hold them to, right? There's no such thing as a bad review that doesn't get fully fleshed out with training at Black on the Job. No, because she has a valid point here. She said right here that she told you the date was wrong on her resume, as well as X, Y, and Z, and you did X, Y, and Z, but that date is still wrong. So what are you going to do about it? Well, since she can't just edit it herself, well, if she can edit it herself, then you can pay yourself, right? So if I'm paying you, then I'm paying you to fix that edit, and you need to call that client. And I think that you need to go ahead and create a free cover letter since your ass decides what you skip and choose to do. That's our team. That's our team dynamic. It is very, very difficult to work with Black women, and I am so proud of that. I am so proud that I'm a difficult woman to work with. I am so proud of that. Companies don't partner with me without they shit together. I am difficult. I am a problem child. I don't take no shit. I don't compromise. I have never lowered my standards, and I don't plan to. The women on my team are difficult Black women. You can't just tell Joe, "Hey Joe, yeah, go ahead and just hurry up and do that career coaching so that we can move on." Why? No, I'm not hurrying up about nothing. It's not a hurry here. I'm going to service the client, and when I'm done with the call, I'm done with the call. Yeah, have y'all, if any of y'all had a call with admin Joe, y'all know the career coach is supposed to be an hour long. I don't know what Joe does. Okay. She be on that phone for 2 hours, sometimes chit-chatting back and forth. Admin Cynthia the same way. Admin Cynthia the same way. Hey, so what's going on? Why is this person on your calendar again? Well, we have some other things to discuss right now. Okay, but they only paid for one interview prep. I'm sorry. I didn't ask how many interview preps they paid for. I'm telling you that I need to speak with so and so on Tuesday. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. This is just a difficult conversation. Like, it's not easy, but I don't think that easy gets the job done. Hi, Brittany. Easy is not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the road that's trampled on. I'm looking for the road that's less traveled. I'm actually not looking for a fucking road. I kind of want the forest. We can make our own road. We got tools and stuff, and we can do it on our own. Okay, like we can do it on our own. We don't need no road. I don't need the road less traveled or traveled at all. You don't need to make me a road at all. No one on the team requires that amount of hand holding because they hard-headed and they're headstrong. Hard-headed and headstrong are the same thing. My team, they don't need that, right? They don't need all of that additional. And I'm going to give y'all a secret. We operated with no standard operating procedures for damn near up until about 6 months ago. As far as when it comes to like call structure, the rest of operations cool. But like call structure, I don't know. I mean, it really depends. That's why sometimes when you guys are asking questions like, well, Sin, is a resume review only 30 minutes? It depends. Our cause and how we service Black people means that we don't service you guys based off of a framework that works in the best interest of like time or money. Our best interest is your best interest, and so if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. There are thousands of programs out now to where, yeah, I could have, some little, Indian Pakistani dude or woman over there doing customer service for 10 cents an hour. But the Black woman on my team wouldn't allow that. No, they would not. We are a very high touch point company because of that reason. Black people are not a monolith. And so when it comes to how you service them, it requires you to look at them from all different aspects. It doesn't really work for us. Our trainings are not like that. Like our trainings are, 6, 9, and 12-month trainings because things are very nuanced. And so you have to be able to understand that we're in a people, like we work in service. We're not a product based business. I can't, I could make y'all a cup and sell it to y'all. But when you decide to work in service and you decide to work in community, we also have to work in sisterhood. And so it requires us to get to know you guys on a 360 basis versus a like a for, if that makes sense, y'all. Like I just can't do it that way. It doesn't. That's the reason why we're not slow with, automation and adoption and things like that. I don't mind automation adoption to like get an email out faster, right? Or I don't know, to count some shit up for us real quick. You feel me? Oh, how many people attended the workshop? Sure, you can make a button to do that. But the service requires a human to human interaction, and it requires a Black woman. That's the only people who actually do any services with you guys. We only allow Black women to service you guys for a reason. Call it, this is America. I mean, and now under this administration, I can basically do what the fuck I want to do now. But anyways, we only allow Black women to be consultants because it requires a certain amount of anger, audacity, leadership, head-hearted, head-driven. It requires a little bit of like aggressiveness. I don't like to be in like to hire consultants who are not aggressive. We are talking about how the hell this Black person is going to feed their family tonight. Why the fuck are you not aggressive? Why are you not aggressive? We are talking about somebody's life here. You need to be aggressive. Like you got to push it. I had a message today that came in from one of my new beekeepers. It's the cutest message because I had messaged her and I had told her that, hey, I try not to call your cell phone, because you're at work. And then she messages me back and she was like, "Wow, I'm sorry if I called you, your cell phone. I didn't mean to do that." And I sent her a message back. No, yes, I'm saying that about me. But as for you, you make sure you do every single thing humanely possible to get a hold of me. You don't need to do that. You use every single resource you got on hand to get a hold of me. Now, as far as me getting a hold of you, I got to respect you and respect your boundaries and your personal work time. But if you need to get a hold of me, you need to call. I don't give a damn if you got, that's what I told her. I don't care if you got Joy doing it. Okay. If you figure out a way to contact Joy to contact me, then you do so because you're supposed to keep the bees. So you need to do whatever is possible to get in contact with me. I don't care if you think I'm busy. Bother me. Get aggressive. Learn aggression. And a lot of times when I speak and when I first get Black women that work with us, we're so used to being too much, too aggressive, too angry, too hostile. And we have learned to like curb those things. But leadership requires those things. And so how can you advocate? How can you show compassion? How can you move if you're not going to do those things? So hopefully that gave you guys, yeah, like we got to be bold about it. Like hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of background of how we lead. So let me show y'all my little leadership thing so y'all can get some, and I will put this on the website. Now I tell y'all, I'm a little bit mad at y'all because I be putting my little stuff on the website and stuff. I told y'all job was to make sure that y'all get y'all Instagram likes in and stuff, and y'all didn't do so. So y'all need to make sure y'all do that this time. And so we're going to talk about what I call the pollen process. And this is where Black women thrive, right? In order to lead, you have to make sure that you're able to have effective communication with those of us who are in the position to do something about it, right? And that's who we usually call stakeholders. Okay. Everybody put a B in the chat if you now understand what a stakeholder is. Y'all know what a stakeholder is? No, Shannon, you don't need to dumb yourself down. Sometimes you guys are in positions that are not high enough up, and that as a Black woman, you need a more authoritative. Oh, share this tab. You guys need a more authoritative position in order to give better direction, right? Some of the entry and lower roles, they require instruction, and Black women are better at giving and receiving direction. And direction and instruction is two different things. Instruction is do this because I said do this. That's not us, right? We need direction. Hey, we're trying to make this amount of money, and so these are the different things that we're looking at. And that way you're able to actually sit down and create a plan. Okay. So when we're looking at the pollen process, of course, I've coined the term, right? Those holding the stake. Absolutely, Tracy. Yes. We have to make sure that we do what? Number one is position yourself with purpose, right? What it represents. So define why your engagement matters. And this part is where we as Black women have to let go of the stereotypes that we hear in average conversations and realize the value once you're out of a mid-management role. Many of you guys are just not high enough up. I promise y'all. Y'all want to know how we got to 300 million in salary increases? We usually put you guys in leading roles, not managing roles. As Black women, and we know the statistics, so let's not get held up here, okay? I ain't saying I don't have a kid myself. I have a fur kid, but I also understand the statistics. 3 out of 4 Black women are mothers. And mothers, we discussed this 2 weeks ago, mom managers, right? We can manage a lot of stuff. And managing means to keep it organized, to coordinate it, but management means that it came out of somebody else's leadership. And 9 times out of 10, it was fucked up when you got there. Okay. You're welcome, Linda. You already know I got you. You know I got you. Right. And so what you guys need to do is be leading, right? Leadership is different. Leadership usually means that you have people that are managers underneath you who then have teams that they're managing. Leaderships don't manage managers. Leaders guide managers, they direct managers, and then managers manage people, projects, and processes. Leadership does not do that, okay? Many of you guys need that big difference, right? And once you're there, you do what? Number one, define your role and why your engagement matters. Stakeholders need to know what you stand for before they follow you, right? The managers that's underneath you and the C-suite that's above you need to know what are your hot button topics, right? You will have people that will, y'all, right now, I joined my book club. I am loving it. I'm in Before You Let Go, which is what the second book. Oh my gosh, the author has escaped my mind for a second. Where my book at? I have my book next to me. Somebody gonna put it in the comments. Um, but when we're looking at why your leadership is what they need to follow, we have to understand that you have to have the things that you are known for. If you're an accountant, you could be that, oh, you know that accountant, they are scrutinous. They're dotting every I, they're crossing every T. The things that you get punished for in lower and mid management is what you're praised for in leadership. Kennedy Ryan, thank you, Praying. Kennedy Ryan, one of the accountants in the second book, who's like the one of the main characters, Josiah, he's known for being a stickler with numbers, and he is a financial accountant looking for fraud, right? He's known for turning every rock over. He's known for looking at every single sit and period. And that's what we have to understand when it comes to knowing what you stand for. If you are in people operations, maybe you're known for, let's say you're the director of people, you're known for being real iffy about when it comes to people's salaries. You already know. You know what? If I'm talking to Shannon, and Shannon's director of people, y'all know how she is about salaries. You already know. So if she having a conversation with us 9 times out of 10, she done found some discrepancies in how we're paying somebody, and she don't play that shit, right? You have to have something that you are known for. You have to know that what you stand on, right? And lower leadership and lower management and lower positions in the company, they didn't ask you for all that. They just want you to fix it, right? Leadership, they want you to standardize it. They want you to come up with the plan. Okay? Observe and listen first. Now, one thing I know about us Black women, girl, we are we are queens of the FBI, okay? Y'all, if you want to figure out if someone did some shit, you better ask a Black woman. They will gather more evidence and receipts than you have ever seen. This is so important in leadership. Okay? That when you are in leadership, it's important for you to be able to take a 360 view and put everything into context before you take your next step. This is Black women's specialty, okay? This is it. Okay, if I need to know if something really happened, I'm going to ask a Black woman. Okay? I didn't have to read Project 2025 when administration came in. I sure the hell didn't. I was one of those people who didn't read it. You know what I did? I just listened to the Black women. What they say we did? I do my leadership skills on what they say. They say the Project 2025 bad. Okay. How many pages is it? 175. Okay, I believe you. If you say it's bad, it's bad. Okay, I believe you. If you said it's bad, right? And when we realize it, we got to get out of our clear women stage. I'm going to talk to y'all for a second. We got to get out of our clear women stage. Y'all not going to like this conversation. I want you to brace yourself. Okay? Listen to understand, not to react. We got to get out of our clear women stage. Black people, our emotions are used as weapons that we form against others, and they do prosper when we do it that way. But we are good at the long game. We are not the ones to have these emotional outbursts that we see these clear people do day in and day out. It don't work for us. We ain't never been a damsel, and no one never gave a fuck about your distress. Okay? So we got to go back to what we know. What we know is, all right, I see why Kathy agreeing with all his points. Yeah. That's like the 4th time she didn't walk into his office for a meeting that's not on the schedule. Right. Right. Well, I guess then we gather information, okay? We know how to look at receipts. We are the data analysts. We need to get back to that, okay? I love y'all with all my heart. You can take it with a grain of salt. But we got to get back to that. We know how to gather insights before taking action. We going to say we going to quit that job 10, 50, 100,000 times, but we don't gather every coin. We're going to make sure all of our kids go to the doctor's office first. You don't need no glasses. Billy, yes, the fuck you do need some glasses. You need some glasses because I said you need some glasses. Everybody in the family got glasses, clean teeth. We know how to put a plan together. We know how to put some shit together. Okay, we know exactly how to observe and listen first, right? When you're in leadership, that is so vital, right? The leaders here at Black on the Job, but 99% of their job is listening. You know, you cannot help a community you don't hear. You can't hear a community that you don't listen to. Right now, there's a loneliness crisis. And I just want to let y'all know, all skin folk, not kin folk. It's some that Harriet Tubman with a pew, 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 right? And so even with our people, just because somebody say their community, their pastor, they're a leader, they're this or that, we observe first. We can support you all day. I ain't saying pull the support, but I'm saying pull the support. Okay. Don't just go into things all willy-nilly. We know better. Right now, because of the loneliness epidemic, and they understand that so much of us need to connect with people more than what we have been able to do in the past. You have people that are trying to be parking lot pastors. We know this game. Okay? We know this game. Don't let them hoe you out. I said it first. I sure did. Okay? Don't let them hoe you out. We know better. We know how to leverage relationships, but we also have to understand that some of us are trying to manipulate relationships. As a Black woman, we have the power to do both. I tell people all the time, I could be transactional or reciprocal, but trust me, I'm fluid in both, baby. You want to turn into a transactional relationship, I sure the hell can do it. Okay? Yes, Jateri, you just got to watch them, right? We know how to use influence and credibility to build trust. That's how we were able to get out of so much shit from slavery until now. We know how to use our influence. We were raised on what's that movie? Players Club. We know how to we know how to use what we got to get what we want. That don't mean we got to give up the cat like these clear people know. We know how to use influence. We know how to persuade. We know how to build off of our accomplishments. We know how to use that. And that way it's able to create more impact. It is Black women who know how to use nepotism to the right way. I love nepotism. I got so many families working here at Black on the Job, it ain't even funny. I got mama, sister, cousin, uncle, all the types of stuff here. And the reason why is because they use their influence and credibility. Credibility, right? It's not a bad thing when done right. I promise y'all. It ain't a bad thing when done right, right? And this is important for us because we know how to persuade and we know how to build based off what we do. Okay? This is where we shine brightest at. Our leadership impact is tied to the strength of our relationships. And y'all all know. And I'm gonna test it. Let me show you how I know. How many of you guys can say that you got to a place further in your life, whether it was with a job, maybe you was trying to get to a certain school, and it was a Black woman who got you there? How many of y'all can say that, you know what? Black woman came through, girl. I needed this done. And a Black woman, your mother, your cousin, a friend, you can go down to the food stamp office. I'm trying to get into the line with the Black woman at. When I'm getting groceries, I'm trying to get in the line where the Black women at. Okay? Because we have always been, because we have sisterhood and community, we're always on the lookout for another person. You go to a new job, guess what Black women say? Girl, they're going to say do it this way, but let me show you. Right? That's Black women. So when it comes to these skills that these clear folks be paying me to teach them, leveraging relationships is something that we have naturally. Naturally. We know how to leverage our skills. We know how to use our influence. The Black woman at the grocery store who let you slide because you was about 20 cents off or $5 off, she has a credibility of her drawer never being short, right? She always coming to work on time. You feel me? She gonna use her influence and credibility to get you exactly where you need to go, right? So can we use our leveraging? Do we know how to leverage our relationships as Black women? We absolutely do. That's how we are only here. Remember, we were one of the last groups to get to vote. We're the last chosen, right? Right now, in this epidemic of, you know, black men who need to get their shit together. I love y'all, but you already know a lot of y'all. It's too many cases going on for right now for y'all. Y'all can't even think straight. Y'all don't know if y'all a Diddy or a DDG fan. Y'all gotta figure some shit out right now, black men. We love you, but you come back when your mental health a little bit more balanced, okay? And during this entire time, whether you lock a black man up, whether you take every resource away from a black woman, you can de-educate, over-educate, uneducate a black woman. It don't matter what you give or don't give a black woman. We know how to leverage our relationships around us to influence and get further. We just do. We just do. Okay? We just do. Zell said, I live in Utah right now. If I see a black woman at a register, I'm getting in her line no matter how long or short it is. You're right. I could trust black women. Okay. This is a leadership skill that it's y'all got to learn how to use this more. We got to get into leadership positions more and more for this very reason, right? And we are so good at this point too. Leaking goals to stakeholder priorities, aligning your objectives with what matters to key players. If your goal doesn't resonate with them, it won't gain traction. We're amazing at this. We know how to do that. We know how to look and say, okay, I know what you want and I know what I want. Huh? How can I get what I want by making you get what you want or at least think you did? Right? We are masters at this. We are masters at this. Tony, you gotta change what black women you're around. It's a you problem more so than a black woman problem. Or it could have been that one woman. So we know how if your goal doesn't resonate with them, it doesn't gain traction. We're great at this, guys. We know how to do this. We know how to make sure that, hey, if I'm gonna get my needs met, I may have to, all right, I know how to get this done. We figure out how to thrive. Thank you, Kelly Lily. Yes. Oh, Calla Lily. Is it because you're like Calla Lily's like the one I'm growing? I want to know. Right? Now, more so empathizing and adapting, using emotional intelligence to navigate resistance. Leaders who lead with empathy gain stronger buy-in. This is one of our best skills. I will tell you this. Oh gosh. You know where you will see this skill at the most? You see this skill at the most with our social service people. When we talk about as a nation, I'm telling you, as a nation, white men, white women, Asian men, Asian women, the Mexicans, the Filipinos, the Asians, you can pick a continent, baby. And let me tell you something. If you're talking about nurses and teachers, you're thinking of a black woman. When we talk about, oh my gosh, nurses are the friends of the hospital, every single race will have a older black woman that they are referring to. Oh man, my son almost passed away. And then it was this old black woman who just made it all better. And she got the right nurse. And when we talk about empathy, right? Passion, compassion, what they hate us most for, which is anger, right? That's when it's really needed when it comes to empathy and getting things done in the time of crisis, right? That angry black woman, right? That my little sister is a prime example of this. Okay. My mama, if my mama up on here, she'll tell you, my little sister, I don't know because they used to call my mama Pepper. I don't know if God added like a jalapeno pepper when he started mixing up his stuff to create my little sister. But that little heifer, I don't know. It's like it's just fire. She always popping off on me. Okay. She want to whip my ass at least once a quarter. I get cussed out. She feisty. Okay. Ain't nobody messing with my baby sister Tonisha. She also works at nursing homes for the elderly. She is an LVN, and them old people in that nursing home, they are quick to tell you, "Oh, I call Nurse Tonisha on you." Every single day that my sister go in for her shift, she got different elderly people. Nurse Tonisha, she come up in the room. What's going on? Well, last night, so and so, I asked them if I could have a bath, and they told me no. My little sister, I have called her at work. She will say, I'm gonna have to record it one day. She will say very loud, "Ain't nobody came out here to wipe Miss Rosa ass. So y'all just gonna let Miss Rosa be dirty as hell so she can get with bed sores and no, I don't play that. Where's my soap and water bucket? Somebody needs to come up in here and wash the." That's my little sister. That advocacy, that when you need something done, that emotional intelligence. And when I asked her one time, like, "Tonisha, like, why are you always so like angry about it? Why can't you just talk to your coworkers about this?" And she's like, "It's not about them. These are women still." She's the one who told me about that. Like, she's the one who checked me on that. Like, these are still women. And so, why are they not being treated as a woman? You think you as a woman would want to be walking around with a dirty body and you can't help but be dirty? She's like, "This causes low self-esteem." She's like, "You wonder why all these older people are unaliving themselves in these nursing homes. Why do you think so? There is nobody caring for them and their mental well-being." She she's very big that cleanliness is next to godliness. And let me tell you something. She don't play with anything that will make them feel some type of way. That takes an emotional intelligence that's very, very hard for sometimes for people to understand. When my baby sister and I get into fights, it is usually because it's passion meeting passion. She got angry first because she realized more first, right? I'm not as angry as her because I ain't even understand. I can't even think that fast. She is really concerned about the mental well-being, the emotional well-being, the state of the affair. She is like, "Tonisha, yeah, I said I'll be there by 3. 3? You were supposed to be here at 2:45. Tonisha, I said I'll be there by 3. No, you won't be doing that because my son get out of school at 2:47, and you said Auntie Cece will be there waiting for him. You think you about to disappoint my son? Girl, I'll whoop your ass disappointing my son." And I'm like, "Oh, my bad, my bad. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there." Right? Now, she could have said it a different way. I don't care though, because guess what? She knows how to empathize and adapt. Now, we ain't trying to curb the fire, right? But she understands how to get buy-in. She's the person that you need, right? And like Krista said, yeah, she's so big about giving dignity and respect. Oh, Margie, that is beautiful, right? And navigating towards action. These two require anger. To empathize and adapt, you got to do it quickly and you have to keep pushing forward. We not no lay down type people. We not like, "Well, I guess it is what it is. I guess it is." That's not us, right? That's clear men. That's clear men and clear women. We don't just say all hope is lost. We figure out a way, right? We're able to move discussions into momentum, right? That requires anger and secure commitments. She will not get me off the phone. She's going to make sure we get a result. Okay? Now, looking at pollen from positioning yourself, observation, leveraging, being able to negotiate and strategize, empathize, and act. How many of you guys see yourself in this and realize that a lot of these qualities are innate because it's just what you were born with or what you were raised around? How many of y'all see that? Okay, I see y'all. Oh, I knew it was Calla Lily. I'm reading through the comments now. She does. She gets things together. You know that I will always love my little sister for that, because if I am concerned that I'm not doing the right thing, I know that she's going to hold me to the fire. because she's the fire and she gonna hold me to her standard. Like I love when I know that I position myself with purpose because I was raised with dignity and respect. As a black woman, I was raised by a black woman who talked to me that you're supposed to listen twice as you talk because you were born with two ears and one mouth, right? They are the ones who taught me about respect and how to approach people with righteousness, and how to make sure that I am looking out for everybody around me, and how to make sure I take care of people around me, and don't be moving slow as molasses. I remember my grandma used to tell me that all the time. Girl, you moving slow as molasses. You're not moving quick enough, right? These are things that we are literally raised and born into. This is our culture. This is our culture. They be coming up with new shit all the time. They call it meal prepping. We call it making sure that we don't waste no food, right? And this is what the results of that look like. Iron sharpens iron. Absolutely, Renee, right? The results of effective leadership is harmonizing stakeholders, building unity and shared vision across teams. Leadership is about creating alignment, not division, right? Opening doors for others, using your position to elevate others. We always leave the door open as Black women. If I go to a place, I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't know what type of situations I'll be going through. I see you, Harzies. How are you? Hi, Harzies. Hi, Zell. Hi, Mrs. Parks. I ain't gonna care what none of y'all say. If I go work at a company and I see other Black women there, I already knew they took so much more shit for me that I'm going to have to take, right? Sometimes what y'all may see as the difficult Black woman is a Black woman who bore most of the bullshit before you came on the scene. I love working with older Black women. I love it when they don't know a lot of technology. You want to know why? Because those who don't know technology knows personality. So if I got a Black woman on the team and she's not good with tech, she's really good with people. She learns, she watch, she observe. She knows some shit that other people don't know. She know how this really goes down. And sometimes we allow society and the outside, right, to kind of dictate how we work with us. I don't deal with Black women. I don't deal with Black people. I don't deal with them. That's so crazy. Have you ever tried to deal with a Black woman? You can't. You can't even deal with your own self, right? That's why it's so difficult for us to do some goals and shit, because we're fighting our own hard-headed ass mind. You are not able to deal with Black people. I'll be honest with you. You can't deal with a Black woman. There's no such thing. You can't handle her. You can't deal with her. That type of stuff don't work with her. You can partner. You can collaborate. You can be a student of hers. You can teach her, right? You can synergize with her. But like dealing with is outside of capacity because, girl, she been working long ass time to make sure she can't be dealt with. And she's proud of that. Deep down inside. Deep down inside. Especially, Calla Lily, you're right. Especially if they're the bad Black. I say one bad experience can't shape my whole experience. We can't. It's absolutely impossible. It's absolutely impossible. We don't know. Sometimes we may be the first Black person that we currently see at that role, right? Because we may have opened the door and that door got closed in our face. Okay? This is another thing. There are many Black women who have built the very seat your ass is sitting in. And as soon as she built that shit, they let her go. How many of us had that experience, right? Sometimes we open a door for others because we built the whole house. And as soon as the house was built, they closed that door in our face so that you can walk through it. That's just the truth. Sometimes you're the only Black person in there because you are literally walking because that company was built on the backs of others, right? And sometimes we take those licks. There's plenty of companies that I've taken those licks for. I've helped build all types of shit, right? Yeah, Yellow Lily, we're not submitting. No. I ain't never submitted. And this is probably the reason why I'm going through this tumultuous divorce right now. I ain't submitting to shit. I will submit to God. That's it. That's my only submission. If you ain't the Lord, I'm not submitting. Okay. I'm not humble for man. I will show humility, but I don't humble for man. I didn't read that in the Bible. The Bible said to humble yourself before God. It never told me to humble myself before nobody else. And I'm going to keep it that way. Okay? Nurturing relationships, fostering trust and collaboration. Trust isn't built overnight, it's cultivated over time. That's another thing. Black women, we always have to play the long game. This is the sisterhood of twice as hard to get half, right? That trust, that notoriety, I will trust and I will forever trust Black women. And the reason why we say trust Black women is because it is us who are fostering those collaborations and trust. I'm trying to tell you, that Million Man March looked like that one man march, now that Black women have checked out. Black women are the ones who foster community because we're building it off of our framework of sisterhood, which is how we were raised, right? I told y'all a few weeks ago. I'll tell y'all again. White women, they don't know what sisterhood is. There's no way that Harzine said, I'll submit some paperwork. Okay. White women, white men, Black men. We raise you inside of community, but you guys are not raised to build community. Black women, young Black girls, we're raised to build community as young as we're young because we're raised in sisterhood. White women don't know that. You don't believe me? If you still got a white friend, which I don't know how, but if you got a white friend, ask them the last time they went and saw their cousins in them. You will go hang out with your cousins in them? When last time you and your sisters just popped at your mama house for no reason? We do that, right? We have that built in. Right? I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you something. All my sisters will cuss me out if I don't check on my mama. It's also just a standard. We just operate with certain standards and expectations, and we're not lowering them. Elevate ideas into actions, turn engagement into real business impact. Ideas are only as good as the actions they inspire. This is us. We don't talk about it, we be about it. We be about our business. We stand on business. Right? We the ones that take the ideas, from the bedroom to the boardroom. We'll make a way out of no way. Jatari, they don't visit shit. I swear to God. Yield results with integrity. Lead with authenticity, transparency, and accountability. Leadership without integrity is manipulation. I'll read that again. Leadership without integrity is manipulation. Lasting impact requires trust. This is why we know how to nurture relationships. We know how to make some shit go down, right? I was looking at some studies. Inclusive leadership teams are 35% more to outperform competitors. We don't, Black women, we got this built into our DNA. You can't compete where you don't compare, and we don't compare ourselves to others. So there it goes, right there. Companies with high trust cultures experience 21% greater profitability, right? This is who we are, right? I had a few little case studies I'm giving them. Y'all see, I'll be real cute to my Clear partner. So if you work for a Clear company, you can always book us. Book us, we keep it real cute and classy. We be having case studies and shit. Okay. Black women told me to put a case study up in there. She's like, they don't believe shit. They don't believe fat meat greasy. That's what Black women taught me. That y'all people don't believe fat meat greasy. So guess what? I be coming with the facts. Corporate culture transformation at a global tech firm, right? So I gave them a honey framework to show them how to do it and what the results were. And I even have a group scenario for them as well. Because y'all know we do it. Leaders don't convince, they align. Using pollen and honey ensures engagement, turning impact. Y'all see me? I got them all types of stuffs here. Okay. Look, and then I even got a little worksheet for them. Look, this worksheet helps you identify, analyze, and effectively engage stakeholders. Step 1, identify. That's always number 1. So when people say, Sam, I'm in leadership, what's the first thing I need to do? You need to figure out who actually matters. Yes, Angel. And you taught your daughter right. Right? Angel said she told her daughter that men talk a lot, but Black women get shit done. Okay. You first want to know Who or what group is who you need and what impact can they have, right? The second thing is to figure out who are they going to end up talking to and what can they actually do about it, right? Consider what each of them value and their main concern, what drives their decisions, right? Assess their engagement levels. Identify how they currently feel about your position. This is our observation phase. Then we develop our strategy. We develop our pollen strategy, positioning ourselves, observation, leveraging, linking our goals, empathizing, navigating towards action, right? And then we reflect on what we did. Okay? Now, a lot of y'all gonna say, MSN, I feel like I need to be in leadership. That's why you need to be booking your services. Okay. Y'all need to be on here. Y'all got a few different things y'all supposed to be doing. Number one, join our YouTube. The link is pinned to the page. Join our YouTube so that you can always watch all of our past lives, just like this one later, right? Get you a $30 resume review, right? You can watch the past lives. There's so many. I have remote careers for moms on this page right now. You get a free journal, a free Canva user guide. You guys have UX careers and skills that pay bills, roles on compliance, and y'all need to download the Apple Music, right? And last but not least, y'all know better. Don't be treating me like no hit it and quit it. We do one night stands here. You gotta do a little kiss, right? A little comment, right? This what y'all gotta do. Y'all find y'all some posts and y'all like and love them. Okay? This is your job for today. It's pinned. Make sure that you're signing up for your services, especially if you have friends and family who are looking to pivot into the private sector from federal. We have our federal pivot packages right there on our website. Okay. And we have our corporate career services. You can get your resume services. Everything is very transparent. The pricing, everything that you need. Y'all know we do afterpay, Klarna, food stamps. Y'all take it. We'll pay. Well, y'all take it, girl. I'll take whatever you got. Okay. Somebody on team needs some groceries. Get your corporate career coaching. Get your resume coaching. Get your career packages. Let somebody help guide and navigate you. Okay. How many of you guys learned some new things about leadership today? How many of you guys feel differently about leadership? Make sure y'all go on our Instagram. Okay. Y'all feel like y'all learned more about leadership? I'll put the website on here too. So y'all can click on the thing. How many of you guys feel like y'all learned more about leadership? What y'all learned? Did you realize you had all these leadership skills? You didn't even realize that, huh? You did not realize that. We have so many of our leadership skills built into who we are as people already. We do, guys. We do. I promise you. When I started this company with a plasma donation and audacity, but that's all that I needed because I started it with Black women and the compassion, the drive, the work ethic, the advocacy, the eager to learn, the passion to want to give back. This is something that we are just in depth and inbred with. And I am absolutely so grateful for each and every one of you guys. Even in the Hive, we never advertise Black on the job as an only women group. But I don't know where these niggas be at. I'd be like, okay, y'all need to sign up for y'all services and do what it do. Okay? Jateri, you been nowhere. She ran. Okay? Rena, I am so happy. This is why. And a lot of you guys need your confidence built back up, right? We forget these things. Interview preparation is important. If you feel like, man, I see these things, I used to be these things, saying I'm not this person no more, you need interview preparation. That comes with confidence coaching. That comes with negotiation. Let us pour back into you. If you're like, man, San, I have all these leadership skills, I just don't know what to apply to. You need career coaching, right? And that's why every single one of our packages, every single one, either you get the career change, the upgrade, or the makeover, all of them come with interview prep. All of them come with career coaching. All of them come with resume services. The only difference is how much LinkedIn help you want. But every single package comes with that information so that you can help. We want to have that one on one career session with you so you can work with our certified career consultants, which will be a Black woman. They're going to help you your goals, uncover your skills, right? They're the ones who have their team of writers with us. They will go ahead and get your resume and stuff together, create a roadmap for you, and you get roles. They will dig deep, find you roles that you can apply to. And then on top of that, you get your resume back. You can apply right to those roles. They're making sure your LinkedIn strategy is together. And of course, they're going to help you with making sure that they're going to build your confidence back up so that you know what your value is and you know how to show those lasting impressions, right? So no matter what package you get, you're getting those services. The only difference is upgrade and makeover is how much LinkedIn. But you can always start right here so that number one, you have your one-on-one career session, you get your resume done, you have interview preparation, and you thrive. Okay? That's Afterpay. There's Klarna. You can start today for about $100 or less. This future that you want is right in front of you. It's time, Jateri. It's time. Yes. Black fatigue sits in, and that's the reason why we have our interview prep. You can get the interview prep by itself, or you can get it in the packages. All of our services you can get in packages or individually. You get what I'm saying? So you can get them all individually. They're right here. These are all of our individual services, right? Or you can bundle. So you save 125, 150, or 175 as the packages get more up. So does the discounts get deeper? But you can get them individually if you're like, you know what, Sam, I just need me a career coaching. I need to sit and talk. I feel stuck. I need to figure out what my next move is, or I need to get right into leadership. I'm ready. I need a 6-figure strategy. I need to do this right now. Okay. We got you. Okay. Zale, they don't know what a cousin is. I don't think they have them. Zale says she don't think them clear folks have cousins. I've been saying this for years. You ain't gotta believe me, but I've been saying this for years. I don't know if they got cousins. Okay. Now remember, y'all got 2 jobs. Now I have a nice little leadership work, a little presentation, and y'all know what y'all gonna say. MSN, can I get a copy? Ain't nobody getting a copy until y'all go on that Instagram and like and comment. Now, I told y'all. I looked last week. It was only 4 likes. I don't play that. No, ma'am. Y'all be coming up in here every week. Y'all get so much information. Where my little stuff's at? Let me go to my LinkedIn. Our Instagram. Where is that Instagram sign? Y'all get so much stuff. Go right to our Instagram. You can get a free career planner. Okay. Right? Y'all go up 8 likes. I know it's no. Go up on here, comment, share some stuff. It's just 24 hours in your stories. It won't kill you. Look, right here, we break down how to create a professional summary for your resume. Every single sentence. Okay? Y'all won't be getting not a damn thing from me until y'all go up on here and like. Look at that. We broke down all the things you do as a mom and what the skills are. Don't be treating me like that. Y'all know how long it takes to make these damn graphics. Y'all better get y'all stuff together, okay? I broke down 15 remote roles. So yeah, you want that cute little leadership booklet? Y'all better turn it up. You better share some shit. You can't treat me like a hit or quit it. Y'all better treat me like a one night stand. Lie to me. Heart some stuff, little tap, little booty tap, little love tap, tap some stuff, tap, 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 whisper something in my ear, make a little comment. You get what I'm saying? Like a little situation. It's okay, Kelly. The rest of them will do it for you. Say something nice. Okay. Stream our music. Okay. Y'all want your Black on the Job song? It's right there on the home screen. Make sure y'all streaming it. Where is it at? Right here, Black on the Job on Apple Music. Don't be forgetting about me, Brittany. Okay? Cut the lights down low. Put my song on. Tap, tap. Say something nice. Y'all know what a one night stand look like. Y'all know what a one night look like. One night only. One night only. Okay. Thank you. All right, y'all. Once we get to 50 hearts on Instagram and 25 comments, I'll be placing it on the homepage. Make sure y'all sign up for y'all services. I wish you guys lots of love, joy.